3, 2, 1. iONNA!
This video was recorded on the iONNA opening ribbon cutting ceremony day in Apex, North Carolina. It's with Jay Joseph. He is the Honda Motor Company Vice President of Sustainability and Business Development. He's also an iONNA board member. I hope you enjoyed the interview.
So I'm here with Jay Joseph, the Vice President of Sustainability and Business Development at American Honda Motor, which is the division of Honda here in the United States, as I understand, or is it also in Canada?
American Honda is the U.S. subsidiary, not Canada. We have Honda Canada for that.
Oh, very well.
Yep.
A lot of people do it North American divisions. But one thing that kind of surprised the EV community, of which I kind of stay close to the pulse of, is the success of the Prologue. I think it was number 3 in overall sales.
It was the best-selling vehicle that wasn't a Tesla, best-selling BEV that wasn't a Tesla for most of the last half of 2024. So it's doing really well. Yes, yeah.
So did it surprise Honda that the Prologue was so successful, and are you guys gearing up for more EV adoption in the United States?
Well, we're certainly gearing up for more EV adoption. In fact, last month at CES, we announced the Honda Zero series of our own completely in-house battery electric vehicles. That includes the Zero series SUV that goes on sale just a year from now, early 2026. And the one I'm excited about, the Zero series Saloon, which is a sedan that is a pretty bold departure styling-wise and an unbelievable car performance-wise.
Yeah, it seems like most EV makers target the midsize SUV first of all, so having a sedan in the mix is definitely going to be worthwhile. We have like the Ioniq 6, the Tesla Model 3, and really there's slim pickings as far as sedans go.
Yeah, there's some great sedans in the market, but of course, as automakers, we always want to be where the customer wants to be. The CR-V is our best-selling ICE and hybrid vehicle.
I owned one.
And as did I, and it only makes sense that we'd make the battery electric SUVs that customers are looking for.
Understood. And why has Honda decided to join iONNA, and what is the intention for Honda customers with the iONNA services that they're going to be starting to provide this year?
I'm glad you asked. We joined iONNA because we were looking for a solution for out-of-home charging, for DC fast charging for our electric vehicle customers. And when we learned about iONNA through our colleagues in Europe, what we heard was just a perfect match. They were talking about the things that needed to be addressed in out-of-home charging. Having a highly reliable network, having a lot of reach, more than 2,000 sites and more than 30,000 charge points at those combined at those more than 2,000 sites. But most importantly, from the very beginning, we were talking about a great customer experience. That every charger had to be highly reliable, that it had to be easy to use, that it had to have transparency for pricing, that it had to have more amenities and services, clean bathrooms, access to food, the things that make that short dwell time of charging your battery electric vehicle a lot more pleasant and just add to your journey, not take away from it.
Yeah, as a member of the EV community, I can say the one nice thing that iONNA has added for sure is windshield squeegees.
Yeah,
so
the car care station
is
it seems so obvious, but nobody else is really doing it today. And it's not just it's the squeegees, it's having windshield washer fluid, having access to air for your tires. Those little things will make the difference over time. People will realize that this is a better experience if we prove the reliability and the ease of use.
Mr. Joseph, I understand you're on the board of iONNA, is that correct?
I am, yeah. I'm one of a couple of us who was part of forming iONNA and then was able to transition to the board of directors right away.
Very well. And you just said iONNA, so not iONNA?
Either are acceptable.
Okay.
Maybe my accent from my youth is popping out there.
Understood. Yeah, I've heard it. I don't think there's been a final determination on that. We're still working on it. But one of the things iONNA has been very obviously focused on is a premium charging experience. Can you say that as a board member of iONNA, it's one of their overt goals to not only solve the charging problem, but also bring a premium charging experience to the EV landscape?
That is absolutely a fact. And the performance metrics that we've put in place for the CEO and for the whole C-suite are all evolving around revolving around that charging experience, that customer experience, because that is the thing that will set iONNA apart from other charging networks. There are a lot of charging networks out there today. Some are very good, some are not so predictable or consistent. For iONNA to be a benchmark, it has to be better than the best. And we all know who's doing it best right now, but we see room for improvement. Better facilities, better access to amenities, better little things like if we can add reservations so you know that there's a charger available when you get there, and minimize the wait time before you start charging. We're trying to incorporate all those things, and we've put those measurements in place for the whole leadership team to make clear how much the board is focused on those great customer experiences.
Well, the execution is exceptional. I've seen a lot of charging stations go in, and this particular one that we're standing in front of went in such amazing, what appeared to be haste, but still amazing attention to detail, and all the trimmings came day one. So it was really remarkable in order to see that. As far as Honda goes, I understand the hub in Ohio is gearing up in order to start producing EVs. What can we expect from Honda with the next generation of EVs coming out of Ohio?
Well, you can expect a lot of new vehicles. I think one of the first vehicles you'll see is that SUV that I mentioned, the Honda 0 Series SUV that we showed off a prototype at CES last month, January of 2025. That's one of the first ones that you'll see from us, and we'll just keep adding to that over time. And we've got flexibility in manufacturing, so we can scale up and manage that production as demand grows, and we'll be ready to meet customers where they want to be.
Yeah, I would say with iONNA putting in nice charging stations like this, demand is going to grow for sure. And lastly, I'd just like to say, it's not really a question, just as a member of the EV community, I'd like to express my appreciation for you as an iONNA board member to help steer and participate in the effort that is iONNA, because it really is a game changer. So, sir, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Very
Pleasure
good.
talking with you all.
Yes.